Hey guys, I'm Jalisia. Welcome back to my channel. Over here we talk about beauty, fashion, lifestyle, and handbags. So if you're into that, then just keep on watching. So very much breaking news in the fashion community, in my opinion. Hypebeast posted an article that says Chanel owners and L'Oreal heiress have invested in the row. According to Bloomberg, the family behind Chanel, specifically the Wardemeyer brothers, have bought a minority stake in the row through their family office, Moose Partners, and L'Oreal heiress invests through her family vehicle, Teddy's Invest. Fashion entrepreneur Natalie Messinet, who is the former executive chairman of Net-a-Porter, is also slated to invest in the label through her company, Imaginary Ventures with Nick Brown. The Olsen sisters will still remain as the Row's majority shareholders, but this investment is expected to bring the valuation of the company up to $1 billion. So far, reps from all parties have declined to comment. Okay, whatever. So, I think that this is big. I think that this has a couple meanings. So the first one, in my opinion, we all know silent luxury was a thing last year. And for some people, it was a trend. For some people, it's like, no, they've been doing this, But with this but with this investment, because that is basically what they did. With this investment, it's showing that quiet luxury is definitely here to stay. I mean, it was always here, but now it's going to be here to stay in more so of a mainstream way. And the Row was a big quiet luxury person in the game. Also Bottega, they were for sure a quiet luxury brand. You only knew about Bottega through the weaving, but the Row is a lot more newer than Bottega, and I feel like it rushed on the scene so fast. But well, not really rushed, because they were always like, if you know, you know, but they came on the scene and it was just rapid fire. So I feel like with that investment, the investors are basically seeing that the quiet luxury is here to stay, and it is making a larger nook in the fashion community. And I also feel like we saw that, in a big way. For example, like I feel like with, Bottega. The Bottega Andiamo was such like a huge thing last year, and then this year it came out to be the Andiamo Clutch. Bottega has been having a very far run for a long time, and it's been a couple years and they're still going strong with new products, and new silhouettes and everything like that. I won't really say that they're like inventing, the wheel or anything like that, but their silhouettes are definitely something that's great. But anyways, so, I feel like Bottega is an example. And then I also feel like, even with Ferragamo, the Ferragamo hug bag, and I spoke about that bag, I think, the top of the year, when I was also talking about the Margot. It's just so interesting, because it's like the silent luxury conversation isn't going away, and that's because silent luxury is not going away, and this is now just a new part of, not a new part of the fashion world, but it's a lot more mainstream now. Like it's like it has its own compartment now, and I feel like that the investors definitely see that. But yes, so even with Ferragamo and the Ferragamo hug bag, like I love that bag, and that is also a bag, in my opinion, like if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't, because it just has the two Ferragamo the buckles on the front. And then besides Bottega, I think that another designer brand example with the quiet luxury that I think is rising is the Fendi Peekaboo. That has always been one of Fendi's it bags, of course, but I definitely do feel like it's going to be rising in the ranks as well. I feel like I also seen this with the LV Capucines. I mean, it does have an LV right there, but it's not like it's not like so much, you know, obviously in your face. Also with the, you know, the Almas, with the LV, I feel like they are bringing a lot more colors, smaller sizes and all of that, even with the Alma BB. And then I also think, besides the designers, I mean, Coach is, you know, is a designer too, but, you know, it's not a part of the Bottegas and the Fendis and everything like that. But right now, the Coach Brooklyn bag is having a big moment. And then also the Coach Empire bag, which is also a dome-shaped bag. And I feel like these bags without the logos is really here to stay. It's really here to stay. And it's like, even though, like, because of TikTok and social media, like, some people may know, but I think right now people are leaning more towards the quality, the refinement, you know, the polishedness. You know, like, I still love my logos and everything like that, but I think that, you know, and besides Hermes, people are leading towards, you know, the contemporary brands. It's not luxury. Oh yeah, and then another brand too is Dragon Diffusion. I feel like I've been hearing about Dragon Diffusion since last year, and then I read on the list index that Dragon Diffusion searches went up, I think, like 197% in Q2 of this year. So, you know, that's another one. And I just think that I think that people at this point can do both, and they're appreciating both, because I'm still going to keep all my logo stuff, but I also do have my eyes on some things that doesn't have any logos on it. Yeah, so I just think that people are not only thinking about fun bags anymore, but they're also thinking about wearable bags that they're not going to get tired of. So for example, with me, I actually held off on buying printed stuff because I realized that when I had printed stuff, I would just get tired of them quicker, and I would always reach for all my plain stuff. So, you know, and not to say, you know, like, it is still nice to have printed stuff here and there too, but I also think that people are appreciating the plain stuff, and they're just seeing how wearable it actually is. And right now, I think wearability is the most, like, important thing right now to, you know, the everyday consumer. I feel like with this buy, the row is only going to get bigger. They're going to put out more and more different styles. Well, not more and more, because, you know, they don't be and I also feel like this is very telling, because the designers now, I feel like they are really going to be focusing on their silent luxury products and items that they have. So for example, with LV and the Capucines, they have been cranking out designs and textures and colors. Like, I feel like in the past, like, 2 years or so, like that, maybe 3, they've really been honing in on the Capucines, and they even came out with another size in the Capucines recently as well. I think it's a size that's smaller than the mini, I think. And then they also have an east-west size as well. So they're really honing in on that style as well. And I think that's what a lot more designers are going to be doing. You know, as I said with the Ferragamo Hug, I think that is an amazing, amazing bag. That bag is on my list. And, you know, with the Fendi Peekaboo, I feel like you're going to be seeing it in so many different, you know, ranges and stuff. And then even with Ferragamo, with the Hug bag, they have the leather bag, and then they also have it in a raffia. So I feel like they're going to be also coming out with, you know, with different ways and stuff. They already have a ton of colors. They already have that bag in a ton of colors. So And then same with, you know, LV, Alma BB, they have a ton of colors in that. So I feel like these designers are really going to be honing in on those plain silent luxury styles. And yeah, it's just fun to see and fun to watch. And yes, guys. So again, my name is Jalisia. If you've enjoyed this video and you've watched all the way through, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. And I would love to know like your thoughts on this investment. You know, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about silent luxury? Because it's not a trend. It's here to stay. And it never was a trend, but it's here to stay in a mainstream way. You know, so how do you feel about that? Let me know your thoughts. And again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.